Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, May 27, 2026. Headlines. Grenada passes landmark passenger information bill to boost border security. Opposition leader presses for full investigation into alleged misconduct by visiting delegation. Police investigates discovery of human skeletal remains in St. John. Elderly Springs resident pleads for urgent help as home deteriorates. Also in the news, regional forecasters gather in Trinidad to enhance early warning systems. Internationally, Gulf tensions threaten global fertilizer supplies and food security. Plus, in the sports news, no room for complacency. Defending champions Grenada intensify training camps, while champions again SAS solidify cricket supremacy with junior tournament victory.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. Thanks for joining us. On Wednesday, members of the House of Representatives passed the Advanced Passenger Information and Passenger Name Record Bill 2026, described as a landmark by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
Grenada has taken a further step towards immigration modernization and regional security integration with the passing of the Advanced Passenger Information and Passenger Name Record Bill 2026 in the lower house. Under the bill, airlines and maritime vessels will be required to submit passenger and crew information to local authorities and the CARICOM Implementation Agency for Crime and Security Impacts Before Travel. Advanced Passenger Information, API, refers to basic biographical and flight information, while Passenger Name Record, PNR, refers to details such as travel history and payment methods used for booking. Submitting this information before arrival in Grenada is expected to enable authorities to differentiate high and low-risk visitors, streamlining the immigration process.
It therefore means that by the time the plane lands here, the immigration and customs officers are in a position to facilitate the movement of passengers much faster. And for a tourism-dependent institution where you have a small airport and limited space, that is critical for the experience people get after a 9 or 11-hour flight.
With cross-border disease transmission a growing problem, the Prime Minister identified the legislation as a useful tool. It also includes provisions to protect confidential data through an independent data protection officer who will ensure that the safeguards established in the legislation are strictly upheld.
There are limits on accessing sensitive data. And in processing it, there's a requirement to anonymize data as well, and to depersonalize data after 6 months. There's a retention limit. Data should only be kept for up to 7 years. And there is importantly a restriction on direct government access to the data.
The bill is part of a CARICOM initiative to establish a centralized database to track regional travel and prevent transnational crime. Similar legislation was recently passed in Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It follows the CARICOM arrest warrant legislation passed by Grenada's lawmakers earlier this year. With the Grenada Airports Authority to be audited in June, the Prime Minister said the legislation will not only align Grenada with international standards, but also serve as a deterrent to transnational criminals, especially those resorting to maritime entry.
We do not want to be seen as a soft underbelly where people can commit crimes in regional countries and then easily enter Grenada for their cooling off period or their safety or hiding period after they've committed crimes in other countries, simply because we do not have a robust advanced passenger information system, or we're not sharing intelligence, or intelligence is not being shared with us by our brothers and sisters within CARICOM.
The legislation now moves to the Senate for further debate. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has called for stronger cooperation in trade and investments between Africa and the Caribbean through expanded economic partnerships that can create opportunities for business, innovation, and sustainable development. Christina John has this report.
Delivering the feature address at the African Liberation Day celebrations held at Victoria Park in Grenville on Monday, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell said there is tremendous potential for collaboration in areas such as the arts, education, the creative industries, tourism, heritage connection, youth engagement, and technology partnerships. He said Grenada, as part of the Caribbean diaspora, is committed to building a modern and dynamic relationship with Africa, grounded in mutual respect, shared history, and common opportunity. He added that Grenada looks forward to the day when meaningful connectivity between Africa and the Caribbean becomes a reality.
So Grenada, Carrick, and Petit Martinique, I'm indeed honored for the opportunity to recommit to strengthening ties with the African continent and with the African diaspora worldwide. We will continue to support dialogue, cooperation, and practical partnership that advance the development of our people everywhere they are. Speak to the Grenadian proverb that says, one cocoa, fill a basket. That proverb teaches patience, discipline, and collective effort. It reminds us that great things are built step by step, hand by hand, contribution by contribution. And so too, with one cocoa in mind, we must build the bridge between Africa and the Caribbean. One student exchange at a time, one cultural mission like this today at a time, one trade partnership at a time, one direct chartered flight at a time, one investment opportunity at a time, one diplomatic initiative at a time, one shared festival, one shared classroom, one shared marketplace, one shared vision at a time.
Reflecting on the theme of the celebrations, African-rooted diaspora rising, identity reclaiming, President of the Nigerian community in Grenada, Dr. Stephen Oningbinde, said identity reclaiming requires people to examine history, including the impact of the transatlantic slave trade and colonialism, and learn from it. He also stressed the importance of ensuring that younger generations are taught the truth about their heritage and identity.
Ability to look at the history books and tell ourselves something is not right here. Not out of hatred, but understanding that it is our responsibility to tell our own story. And we need to identify that responsibility. That ability to look at the curriculum that we educate our younger ones with and help them understand the truth of who they are.
Dr. Oningbinde is an assistant professor in the School of Medicine at the St. George's University, who has spent 6 years serving as a pro bono consultant at the General Hospital. Christina John, GBN News.
Other news, opposition leader Emmeline Pear is calling for a thorough investigation into allegations of misconduct by some members of a foreign delegation who visited Grenada. It is alleged that female employees at certain high-end hotels in the south of the island were inappropriately touched by these individuals. During Wednesday's sitting of the lower house, the opposition leader claimed to have been contacted personally about the incident.
Speaker, last night I first had a call from a mother who was almost in tears about the experience of her daughter at one of our hotels in the south. Subsequently, Mr. Speaker, two persons spoke to me, actually detailing their own personal experiences. I cannot hide the fact that there are serious concerns out there, particularly of young girls who are reporting incidences as it relates to guests hosted in Grenada by the government of Grenada. In one case, Mr. Speaker, the individual, when advised to report what had happened to her superiors, her concern was the fear of losing her job. And so, Mr. Speaker, I'm raising this because I believe it is loud enough that it should have triggered some form of serious investigation into these allegations.
Pear stated that based on information received, this is not the first such incident and that such acts should not be condoned. She's urging the government to demonstrate accountability by initiating an investigation into the matter.
It should have triggered engagement with those who manage the facilities from where these concerns are coming from. And we don't need an official police report to trigger a serious investigation into all of these allegations that are floating around. And I'm saying this morning that it must be looked into and the public must be given some assurances from the results of this. As a matter of fact, Mr. Speaker, I was advised, reliably advised, that one of the hotels actually would have closed down certain services last night as a result of this. This is not something to be treated lightly. And I'm appealing to the government this morning that there must be, especially the fact that persons are indicating that this is not the first time, that there ought to be the fact that the visitors were hosted by the government of Grenada, that the government should lead on looking deeply into these allegations and, of course, to report to the public the findings and the results of these investigations.
The Grenada Broadcasting Network contacted the Office of the Prime Minister and spoke with Press Secretary Neela Etienne regarding the allegations which first surfaced on social media. The Press Secretary said she is not aware of the claims and could not comment on the matter. Now, in Defu Springs, St. George, a 67-year-old man is sounding the alarm as his home slips further into ruin, putting his safety and well-being at greater risk with each passing day. He spoke with my colleague, Shania McIntosh, about his challenges.
A 67-year-old resident of Defu Springs, St. George, is making a heartfelt appeal for assistance as he struggles to survive in deteriorating living conditions. The elderly man is calling on the public and the relevant authorities for help with building materials or access to a safe place to stay, saying his current home is no longer suitable for living. According to the resident, officials previously visit and assess the property. However, little to no repair work has reportedly been carried out since the assessment investment. The man explained that he relies on small daily hustles to support himself, making it difficult for him to afford the necessary repairs to the home.
There's nothing I could do, so I'm looking for some help. If the government or whoever could help me, I appreciate it.
He says the condition of the house continues to worsen, with cracked and unstable flooring, a leaking roof, and visible structural deterioration, creating unsafe living conditions.
Yeah, my phone number is... I appreciate it.
Now fearing for his safety and well-being, the 67-year-old is pleading for urgent intervention and assistance before the situation becomes even more severe.
Yeah, my phone number is 536-0301. And this was since Ivan time.
He remains hopeful that his appeal will reach compassionate individuals or authorities willing to provide support and help restore safe living conditions. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Oh gosh, this is bad. Coming up in Network News, Grenada to launch National Suicide Prevention Hotline. We will talk about that. Stay with us.
What if growing your savings came with more flexibility and more rewards? Introducing the Ariza Advantage account from Ariza Credit Union. Earn 3.5% interest per year with a minimum first deposit of just EC $10,000. Enjoy a 5-year fixed term, unlimited deposits, no monthly fees, and added loan security. Plus exclusive Advantage member privileges, priority services, special offers, and more. Get the Ariza Advantage. This is the Ariza Promise. Better value, better service, members first. Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Now, for electrical safety. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Life isn't one size fits all. Take me, for example. I like my suits well-fitted. Getting a loan should feel like buying a suit. That's why financing at Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited is made to fit everyone. Introducing the Made to Fit loan, financing tailored to your needs. Get 100% financing to buy or build your home, purchase land, or get that brand new car. Plus, get up to $50,000 unsecured. And to make sure your loan fits, Co-op Bank is trimming your loan fees by 50% and covering 30% of your legal fees.
Oh yeah, nice.
Don't adjust your life to fit a loan. Get a loan that fits your life. Visit us online or stop by any retail banking unit today. Terms and conditions apply.
Something out. Oh, you see what happened to me? Don't get caught off guard. Get your water tanks at On The Spot Hardware today.
The Ministry of Agriculture White Potato Production Initiative is an OECS sub-regional project aimed at reducing Grenada's reliance on imported white potatoes, which in 2025 had an imported value of over 4.5 million EC dollars. The White Potato Production Initiative is part of the Ministry of Agriculture's food security drive and is being undertaken with the simultaneous cultivation of other crops such as sweet potatoes, pineapples, coconuts, carrots, and other vegetables. Other OECS countries like Dominica and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are already at an advanced stage in white potato production, with Dominica completely cutting the import of white potatoes during the first quarter of 2026. Grenada is now preparing to advance production for better output in 2027. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, ensuring food and nutrition security for all.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
At 5 p.m. on August 5th, 1944, the schooner Island Queen sailed out of the St. George's Harbor. On board were some of Grenada's brightest and best sons and daughters. What happened afterwards remains a mystery.
Where Island Queen gone?
Heritage Theatre Company presents Lucy's Straw Hat, a full-length drama written and directed by Chris DeRiggs, a moving story about a family caught up in the drama of this great mystery. Meet Mammy Sylvie, a woman with a secret too heavy to keep but too painful to reveal.
Asking for forgiveness for not telling you the truth.
Pa John, the war veteran.
Sometimes I sit here feeling so helpless, so crushed.
Hyacinth, always ready to do mischief.
You don't see the woman Uncle Norris married. She face ugly enough to turn milk.
Lucy, beautiful and headstrong.
I had a dream, Mommy, that Hyacinth was there, holding my hand.
Lucy's Straw Hat at Grenada Trade Center on Saturday 13th and Sunday 14th June, and at the Luke Cinema on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st June. All shows 7 p.m. Advance tickets $60, $75 at the door. Come join us.
Where Island Queen gone?
Looking for the perfect pre-carnival fete? Then get ready for Rhythm and Spice, a Rotary brunch experience happening happening Sunday, June 28th from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Enjoy an afternoon of bold flavors, vibrant rhythms, and unforgettable vibes featuring Sakina and the Alpha One Band, plus guest artists and DJs. Early bird tickets are just $200 and available now on GoToFat.com. Dress code brunch chic, island elegance with spice-inspired tones. Hosted by the Rotary Club of Grenada. Proceeds support Rotary Community Projects, Rhythm, and Spice. Sunday, June 28th, Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Sip, savor, socialize, support.
With just $5, catch your lucky break and double your money with $25,000 scratchy for the same price. Win easy with money, money, money and electric sevens. Check out these scratch games at authorized lottery agents across the Tri-Island. Over $1.5 million in total prizes and as much as $25,000 can be won on just one ticket of each game. Play scratch today. Absolutely no draws and no waiting, just chances at instant winnings. Scratch, win, easy. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
The government of Grenada will launch a national suicide prevention hotline at the end of June, alongside training initiatives to strengthen mental health support across the nation. These steps are part of ongoing efforts to modernize mental health care following recent moves to decriminalize suicide, as we hear in this report from Cherian Blackman-Stephen.
Grenada's mental health services are set for a significant boost as the government prepares to officially launch the National Suicide Prevention Hotline at the end of June. Minister with responsibility for mental health and wellness, Delma Thomas, made the announcement in the House of Representatives today, highlighting the hotline's role as a dedicated crisis intervention service, offering immediate support, guidance, and referrals for individuals experiencing emotional distress or mental health crisis.
This initiative represents another critical step in strengthening Grenada's mental health response system and ensuring that help is accessible to those in need.
As part of efforts to strengthen care and support services, Minister Thomas also announced Cabinet's approval of a major training initiative for local institutions. Each trainee enrolled in the program will receive a stipend, with $42,000 allocated to support their participation in the program and their successful completion.
It approved the implementation of a CVQ Level 2 training program for 10 orderlies in collaboration with Labukan. The program commenced at the end of this month and will run for a period of 6 months at a cost of $81,600. This initiative represents an important investment in human resource development and the improvement of care services for some of the most vulnerable members of our society.
Meanwhile, external stakeholder consultations on a national mental health policy and suicide prevention policy will commence next week in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization, as government continues to prioritize improved services, prevention strategies, and public awareness.
This consultation is scheduled to take place next Tuesday at the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville and will bring together key stakeholders and partners as we continue the national dialogue on improving mental health services prevention strategies, and public awareness.
The latest measures build on recent legislative action in Parliament to decriminalize suicide, a reminder of government's commitment to reducing stigma and modernizing Grenada's approach to mental health. Cherian Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the discovery of what is believed to be human skeletal remains found at Dr. Bell in St. John. Information reaching GBN indicates that villagers in the area made the discovery shortly after 6 p.m. and alerted the authorities. The Royal Grenada Police Force has since launched an investigation into the matter. Up to news time, police did not confirm the identity of the deceased or disclose whether the remains are that of a male or female. The discovery comes weeks after law enforcement issued a missing person report involving an individual from the same area. However, authorities have not confirmed whether the body is connected to that report. Investigations are continuing. Environmental concerns are surfacing along the Carenage, where reports indicate that paint waste from a local shop is being discharged into drains and ultimately into the sea. GBN eyesore is next.
A good eye captures all. GBN eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
On the Carenage, pollution has once again come into focus. Observers say paint residue from a shop on the waterfront is being dumped into nearby drains, with the runoff ending up in the seawater. The practice has sparked renewed calls for proper waste disposal and greater oversight of businesses operating in the area. Environmental advocates warn that such pollutants can harm marine life and degrade water quality, thereby threatening the long-term health of the Carenage. Authorities are being urged to investigate the matter and ensure that regulations are enforced to protect the harbor. For GBN eyesore, send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or through our other social media platforms. And again, that's for GBN eyesore.
Network News, we'll be right back.
Our story was built by people, neighbors helping neighbors, standing side by side with those who trust us to protect what matters most and help build our communities. Being there when needed most. Across borders, across generations. Still growing, still giving, still just getting started after 185 years.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
It's game on. And you may not be able to predict the scoreline or who will win each game. And you sure can't predict who will be the champion. But what is predictable is that Quartz has what you need to watch the games the way you want to every time. It's game on. Quartz, bringing value home.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state, to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with cash pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. 5 jars a day, come win easy. Cash pops. One number, that's all you need. Win up to 2,500 indeed. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop.
Must be 18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
A new chapter in road safety has begun in Beausejour, St. George, where police and community partners gathered for the official unveiling of a traffic safety sign designed to increase driver awareness and help reduce accidents in the area. The initiative marks a proactive step by the Royal Grenada Police Force as part of broader efforts to improve road safety standards and promote responsible driving throughout the nation. Shania McIntosh reports.
A road safety initiative was officially launched today in Beausejour, St. George, with the unveiling of a newly installed traffic safety sign implemented by the Royal Grenada Police Force. The ceremony brought together police officials and community partners as part of ongoing efforts to improve road safety awareness and reduce traffic-related incidents in the area. Assistant Superintendent of Police Leon McQueen, attached to the Central Division, highlighted the importance of installing traffic safety signs across communities. He stated that such initiatives are necessary to keep drivers alert and to encourage greater caution while using the nation's road. McQueen also urged motorists to remain attentive and responsible at all times.
It is important for us as an organization to sensitize our drivers, and the erection of the sign today is a demonstration that as law enforcement officers we want to ensure that our road is safe. We want to encourage our drivers to pay particular attention to that sign while driving.
Meanwhile, Superintendent Kenneth Bascom, delivering remarks at the ribbon cutting ceremony, expressed gratitude to all partners who supported the initiative. He described the unveiling of the sign as a commitment towards reducing road accidents, preserving lives, and ensuring safer roads for all users.
Road safety is a pressing challenge that confronts us. Every accident is not just a statistic. It is a family affected. It can be a dream cut short, a community shaken. This billboard is not merely a sign. It is a voice, a calling to each driver, pedestrian, and passenger to act responsibly. It reminds us that the road is shared space, and with it comes shared duty. The police cannot stand alone in this fight. We need the vigilance of drivers, the patience of pedestrians, and the support of the business community, and the cooperation of our communities.
Police officials say the initiative forms part of broader efforts aimed at strengthening road safety education and promoting responsible driving habits throughout the country. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
This is Network News. Stay with us. Tony Julian is next with the sports news.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
evening, sporting fans. We find Grenada has entered full preparation mode as the island's top student athletes get toward defending their crown at the 2026 Windward Island School Games. This year's highly anticipated regional showdown that takes place in St. Lucia from the 24th of July right through to the 2nd of August. And coming off an historic landslide victory at the 2025 Games in St. Vincent, the Spice Isle delegation is carrying both the pride of a nation and a massive target on its back. Now, Grenada, remember, didn't just win the tournament last year, they dominated it, finishing first overall with a commanding 41 points. The Grenada squad left no doubt about their athletic supremacy in the sub-region. Now, local coaching staff and sports officials alike, they're making sure complacency does not set in. So training camps across the island have intensified. Coaches are pushing athletes to their limit to ensure that they are physically and mentally prepared for the fierce counter-attack awaiting them from St. Lucia, Dominica, and St. Vincent. The unique challenge of the Windward Island School Games, that lies in its demand on versatility and squad depth. Unlike single sport tournaments, nations must battle for supremacy across 5 core disciplines. On now to the road to secondary school cricket supremacy that still runs directly through St. Andrew. The St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School SAS officially retained their title as champions of the Ministry of Sport LQ Sports Junior Secondary School Cricket Tournament. Facing arch rivals Grenada Boys Secondary Schools GBSS at the Lassages playing field, the boys in the blue came away with a 3-wicket victory. Scores in the match for you: GBSS 160 runs, SAS 162 for 3 in 24.4 overs. SAS's Ethan Abraham was the most valuable player of the final, while the hard-hitting Junior Macmillan was the MVP of the tournament, scoring 303 runs. His tally included 1 tournament century mixed with 2 half-tons. And congratulations to them. Now to the ghost of 1999, which has finally been exorcised from Madison Square Garden with a definitive 130-93 thrashing of the Cleveland Cavaliers. The New York Knicks completed a flawless 4-0 sweep of the Eastern Conference Finals. The victory secures their first trip to the NBA Finals in 27 years, and it extends an historic postseason winning streak to 11 games. The Knicks will have nearly a week to rest their legs before the NBA Finals tip off. That will be on the 3rd of June. Who they will play, however, well, that remains a chaotic question brewing in the American Southwest. The top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder, they took a monumental step toward joining New York, I should say, on the grand stage. That was defeating the San Antonio Spurs 127-114 in a pivotal Game 5. The win gives Oklahoma a 3-2 series edge, putting them just 48 minutes away from elimination round glory. The spotlight now shifts to San Antonio for Game 6, and that's on tomorrow night. The latest sporting highlights there for you, with a reminder: Kenroy Baptiste will be back in with the latest regional and international developments. Tony Julian here, wishing you a good night.
as weather patterns across the Caribbean become increasingly unpredictable, Trinidad and Tobago is taking the lead in efforts to improve early warning systems for severe weather. A 4-day workshop for regional meteorologists is underway at the Caribbean Telecommunications Union in Trinidad to focus on smarter, more effective warning systems. We can tell you too, the workshop aims to strengthen regional cooperation and disaster readiness as extreme weather events become more frequent.
So it's not just about saying whether it's going to be cloudy or sunny, but it's going to highlight what impact will the weather today have on me as an individual and on society.
Director of the Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service, Shakir Baig, says as weather patterns become more unpredictable, traditional forecasts may no longer provide enough information for citizens to adequately prepare. Speaking to TTT News during a workshop for regional weather forecasters at the Caribbean Telecommunications Union in St. Clair on Tuesday, he emphasized that early warning systems are especially critical for farmers, fishermen, commuters, and sailors. He noted that efforts are already underway to provide more targeted, practical information to those most affected.
We have started at the Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service. We have started providing information to various sectors of our communities. We are providing an agricultural forecast which is specially geared towards letting farmers know over a particular period of time what sort of weather to expect. By doing this, the farmers can manage the time in which they lay their seedlings in the ground as well as harvest the crops. And so the one most important piece of information for farmers will be the weather information.
Further afield, ongoing conflict in the Gulf region is sending shockwaves through global food systems, driving up fertilizer prices and putting harvests at risk around the world. The region supplies 36% of globally traded urea and nearly half of the world's sulfur, both critical for agricultural production. Nitrogen fertilizer prices have risen by up to 50%. Farmers in Africa and South Asia are already reducing fertilizer use or switching from staple crops including wheat and rice. Experts warn that harvests in some regions could drop by as much as 30%. The United Nations has cautioned that up to 45 million more people could face acute hunger by the end of the year. Al Jazeera reports on how these disruptions in the Gulf are impacting global food security.
The Gulf is also a major redistribution point for food moving into the Middle East, East Africa, and parts of South Asia. The United Arab Emirates ranks among the world's leading food re-export centers, linking the Gulf to more than 150 ports. But those shipments must pass through the Strait of Hormuz, and the war has severely disrupted that route. Oil prices surged more than 55% since the conflict began, while gas costs rose by about 20%. For farmers, that means higher costs at every stage, from fueling tractors to moving crops to market. Fertilizer prices have surged, with nitrogen fertilizers rising by up to 50%. Many countries are now in the middle of their planting season. That makes the impact especially severe in regions that rely on imported fertilizer, particularly in Africa and South Asia. Some farmers are reducing how much fertilizer they use. Others are shifting away from staple crops that require more, such as wheat, rice, and maize. Those decisions won't affect supply immediately, but in some regions, harvests could fall by up to 30%, tightening global supply. Already, 266 million people worldwide struggle to find enough food. The UN warns that if disruptions continue, another 45 million people could face acute hunger by the end of the year. In the worst cases, prolonged shortages can turn into famine. Feeding the world relies on a finely tuned system, and when pressure builds on one part of it, the consequences can travel far beyond the fields, often hitting the most vulnerable the hardest.
Right, that is Around the Globe. Stay with us. We'll be back to remind you of the headlines. A reminder of the headlines. Grenada passes landmark passenger information bill to boost border security. Opposition leader Emmeline Pear presses for full investigation into alleged misconduct by visiting delegation. Police investigate discovery of human skeletal remains in St. John. Elderly Springs resident pleads for urgent help as home deteriorates. Regional forecasters gather in Trinidad to enhance early warning systems. Gulf tensions threaten global fertilizer supplies and food security. Plus in the sports news, no room for complacency. Defending champions Grenada intensify training camps, while champions again, SAS solidified cricket supremacy with junior tournament victory. Congratulations. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in our newsroom for now. Thank you as always. Goodbye.